Hi friends, my name is Bhavya Mangla. I'm again back with a very interesting topic which is inspired from my book The Power of Self-Talk. And today the topic is leadership. And by the time this video will end, you'll understand what exactly is the meaning of leadership, why leadership is important, and what can a leader do so that people can trust that person. Let me share a very interesting story. This story is of a Zen master who was very popular among people. There were so many fellows who were living with him and wanted to learn so many things from him. But one of the person had a habit of stealing something. So whenever he used to get caught, then everyone used to teach him, tell him that why stealing is not good and he should avoid doing all that. But that person had that habit of stealing again and again. And every time Zen master used to teach him that why he should not steal. One day the entire team felt very bad and they decided and they go to the Zen master and told him that either this thief will stay here or we will stay here. The Zen master smiled and said very politely, okay, you all can go. Everyone was shocked that how it is possible that Zen master is taking the side of that particular thief and asking them to leave. At that time Zen master said, you know stealing is bad. He does not know. I am telling him for so many times, but he still is not understanding. So it is my duty to teach him, to guide him so that he does not steal again. My dear friends, this is called the leadership. Leadership is not about that when everything is going good, then yes, you're leading it. Leadership means when things are not going good, what you're doing at that particular time. John Maxwell said a very interesting thing. He says, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. When we talk about leadership, there are many ways in which you can define leadership. There are always the many things which are talking about the difference between leader and a manager. But one very important thing about a leader is a trust. That how much the team is trusting the leader and how much leader is trusting the team. Say for example, somebody has committed a mistake. Now when somebody has committed a mistake, at that time what that person should do, whether that person should go to the boss and tell that I have committed a mistake, or that person should conceal that particular thing, because there is a possibility that when the boss will come to know that that person has done a mistake, then maybe he get fired or maybe something else is going to happen. On the other hand, the logical thing could be when the person has committed a mistake, at that time that person should have that much of confidence to go to his boss and tell him that, okay, I did this mistake and I will try not to do that. And maybe there could be a possibility that person can make the same mistake again. But at that time also, that person should have the guts and the confidence and trust on his boss, that that person can go to his manager and tell that again I did it, but I'm learning and I'm improving. But that is only possible when the leader or the boss or the manager feels that, yes, I know that you have committed a mistake. I know you are not doing it knowingly. Maybe by mistake you are doing it. And let's work together to see that how it can be done. I'm sure you must have seen the transformation in Indian cricket team. You must have seen that whenever somebody is slipping the catch or maybe misfielding, that person is just smiling and everyone is just appreciating and clapping for that person. What does it mean? It means that person is being given the confidence that, okay, you made a mistake, but don't worry, come back again. Simon Sinek has said a very interesting thing. He said, a boss has the title, a leader has the people. I was going through one of the videos of Simon Sinek wherein he was sharing one of his story at Las Vegas when he was in a hotel and he was talking to one of the attendants who was sounding very confident. When he asked that attendant that why he's so good and why he's so happy, the attendant replied that the bosses here always appreciate me. They always tell me and ask me that what best they can do and how the things can be improved further. So that's why he always feel good. Then the same attendant also shared one more incident that he also works for another hotel and there he's always worried because the people there, the managers there, they are always finding out the faults and they are always telling the people that this is the fault you have done, this is the fault you have done and you must improve on that. So he said that whenever I am working there, I am always worried about my job and I always worried that I should not make any mistake. But does it mean that you can make mistake and leader should not say anything? No, the answer is no. The only thing is how you're looking into the thing, how you're empathizing with that person, how you're seeing that what can be done so that that problem cannot repeat again. Let me share an incident about Dr. Abdul Kalam, who was the president of India. He was earlier sharing one incident in 1979 when he was the director of SLV-3 satellite project, and it failed. And at that time, the president, the chairman of ISRO was Professor Satish Dhawan. So he took all the blame. He went in front of the press conference and accepted that it was his failure. Next year, when SLV-3 satellite was successful, at that time, same Professor Satish Dhawan, now he asked Dr. Abdul Kalam to go in front of the press conference and share all the success things. So, my dear friends, in short, when we talk about leadership, primarily we are talking about that when you stand up for people, you show that you are on their side when they need help. This builds long-term loyalty, trust, credibility, commitment, and morale in your team, and it gives the people a confidence boost. And then you become a leader which people follow. Sadhguru has said a very, very interesting thing. He said, integrity, insight, and inclusiveness are the three essential qualities of leadership. If I talk about myself, I always challenge myself. Sometimes I become a manager, but then I always know that what is the key difference between being a leader and being a manager. I am challenging myself. I am improving myself. What you are doing. I'm looking for your feedback. Thank you.